Hello and welcome everyone to Variety Stick, and we're back again for another video. In this video I'll be doing unboxing mini review for the Galaxy or the Samsung Galaxy A03S. This phone available through tracfone, Straight Talk, Net-In and Total Wireless. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and give me that thumbs up, and let's find out. Now this phone's been out for quite some time, but new to Total Wireless and tracfone. It just came like a few months ago from the time I'm recording the video. And one of the reasons why I want to make this video, because this phone right now has a great deal, runs through all tracfone brands. I was able to get the phone for $60 only, which is such a good deal for non-contract company. So you just buy the phone, buy the plan, and you are good to go. Now let's move on to main specifications, starting with the display. The display doesn't look promising. 6.5 inch, 720 by 1600 for resolution, 20:9 ratio, and 270 for the pp. I will check the performance later on in this video. The operating system will be Android 11 with One UI 3.1, while the CPU is MediaTek MT6765 Helio P35 budget processor. And by the way, this is non-5G device, it's LTE plus. And internal memory in the phone, 32 gigabytes with 2 gigabytes of RAM. For people buy this phone as international version, they have the option to go with 64 gigabytes model, but this specifically available through Total Wireless, only 32 gigabytes of storage. Triple camera on the back, 13 wide and 2 macro and 2 depth, to have 2x zoom and no ultra wide, by the way, and you can get portrait and some other features, which we'll give you some samples later on the video. The video recording capability 1080 at 30 fps is just standard, no 4K, no 60 fps, and the front-facing camera 5 megapixel and video recording 1080 by 30 fps. I'm not expecting much from the camera, but we will check it out later on the video. Now the battery, it looks very promising in this phone. The phone has 5000 milliamp hour battery, which is considered good. It could last you up to 2 days with fast charging 15 watt, but you guys need to know Samsung no longer give you a wall brick on the phone. You just have to buy a wall brick or fast charger by yourself, or if you have one laying around, you can use this. Now let's go ahead and do the unboxing, show you the phone and show you the package. Here is the package. The phone opened like a book, and this is a common thing with Total Wireless phones. I like the packaging, it look nice. And here is some information about what Total Wireless offer for the plans. If you guys interested, I can make dedicated video explain all the Total Wireless plans. Here is how the phone's gonna look. The main specification, same as I told you. So let's go ahead and try to open the box. Now we can set this on the side and trying to open it. Should be easy to open. And here is the phone itself. The phone look nice, a little bit beefy in the hands. That because the phone has a big battery. C-type speaker, headphone jack, which is nice. And we have the SIM tray, and we have the volume up down control, and we have the power key, and the fingerprint should be dedicated with the power key as well, if you're wondering. Now let's open and look to the accessories. We will have start guides, warranty, and the C to C cable. So no longer you will see a charger, and some other activation and some paperwork. I don't think so anybody cares about. Move back to the phone. Take it out of the plastic. There you go. And power on the device. And as usual, we play with the phone and we come back with more details. And after spending a little while with the phone, let me start with the build construction and the design of the phone. I don't have any problem or any complaint about the design. This is a plastic back and the frame plastic, and this is expected from any budget phone. The phone looked nice from the front. Infinity display with 20:9 ratio, so this is in my opinion decent. I have a little bit complaint about the fingerprint. Sometimes unlock quick, sometimes doesn't unlock it quick, and it takes time. It doesn't have the same performance. You guys not gonna expect the best fingerprint experience, and since you're buying this phone as low or budget phone, you guys not gonna expect to have any waterproof coating. Is not even water repellent, so stay away from all the liquids. Other than that, the design and the build construction is good in my opinion. It has good grip and the phone is beefy in the hands, and it looks nice from the front and the back. Now for the operating system and the UI, the phone has Android 11, and normally Samsung, with their budget phones, they don't push any software updates. You might receive some security patches update, and that's about it. The phone, similar to any other Samsung phone that you can see, it has some of the application pre-installed and some Samsung UI features, and I believe many people familiar with the operating system. So if you guys want me to speak more and make dedicated videos for the software, let me know in the comment below, and we'll explain more about the software and all the tips and tricks on the phone. Because I don't want the video to be too long, I'm not gonna just go in details in everything. Now for the phone display, as expected from Samsung, even if they make a budget device, they still give you a good screen. You're gonna have good experience with this display. The brightness level is good, colors are vivid, and I don't have any complaint except the angle view. You're gonna start lose some colors, but that's not major in my opinion. So for the price of the phone, with the quality of that display, I'm very satisfied. Now the biggest problems start with this phone for the performance. I have noticed that this phone lags a lot and doesn't respond quick, especially if you're doing some background updates or download some games, and the phone's gonna start struggle a lot. Maybe after you finish everything and you don't have anything on the background, the phone will act a little bit faster, but definitely the processor from MediaTek is not the best. Even when I run the Geekbench, the phone gives me very poor score. That tells us the performance of the phone. 2GB of RAM doesn't help with this processor, and 32GB for internal memory. I would stay away from the phone. Has only 32 these days, except if you want to buy a phone and you don't want to do too much and you want to save money, so that is not a bad decision. But if you want to use the phone, play video games, do social media, I would stay away, because the performance of the internal hardware is not good in this device. Finally, we're going to talk about the camera, and the camera exceeded my expectation. When I started taking pictures in the camera, I realized that the camera has decent performance. One of the major problem in this camera, that doesn't take good pictures if you have low light situation, doesn't have night mode, which doesn't give you the best experience if you take pictures during the night. But other than that, the phone offers 2x optical zoom, decent and sharp pictures will be taken outdoors. Even indoor with enough light, you're gonna have no issues. Macro exist, but there is no ultra wide, which is not that important in my opinion. You can just step back and take more wide pictures. That's if you don't really care about every features on the camera. And as I said, this is still budget phone. You guys not gonna expect to get everything, but from my experience, I've taken some pictures in this phone. It seems to me very decent. The front facing camera with 5MP also over my expectation, and this phone takes really nice pictures, rather you do a portrait or just a regular selfie. In my opinion, the camera is very good and it's very decent in this device. Now Samsung Galaxy A03S, good phone for people they don't want to do too much with the phone. If you want to take a few pictures here and there, the camera is decent, battery performance is wonderful. As I said, the phone could last you up to 2 days of heavy using, which is good performance of the battery. If you want to play games or do social media, multiple apps, multitasking, this is something definitely you have to stay away. It's the performance for the internal hardware is not so good. But anyways, you have to compromise at the end. If you want a low budget device, you get what you pay for. That was very much it for that video. Wish you guys enjoyed, find it helpful. Please subscribe for more videos here on Varieties Tech, and give me that thumbs up to help me to upload more videos in the future. Thank you so much everyone for watching. As always, we'll see you in the next video.